Hello semua, welcome back to my channel. It's Monday and the start of a fresh week, and I'm kicking things off with my hybrid work schedule. I head to the office twice a week, always on Monday and Tuesday, starting strong and setting the tone for the week. So today for breakfast and also for lunch, I'm enjoying some meal I prepped during Sunday's batch cooking. The recipes are from my last video, so go check it out if you haven't already. This saves me so much time on busy days. And for dessert, I had 2 tangerines freshly picked from my in-laws tree over the weekend. Nothing better than that. And for my afternoon snack, I went with some homemade yogurt. This was also part of my Sunday's batch cooking, and this yogurt is so creamy and satisfying. When we got home, there was a bit of unexpected drama. My husband got stuck in the lift and had to be rescued by the firemen. Definitely not part of the plan, but it ended with an incredible sunset. This just set the tone for the workout. For dinner, I made a Buddha bowl. I started by making a quick sauce to marinate the tofu. Sweet soy sauce with peanut flour, water and a bit of cornstarch to thicken. Meanwhile, I cooked some edamame, and after this I cooked the tofu with the sauce and chopped some raw carrots. Everything was served over rice, topped with sesame seeds and of course a spicy sauce. Always spicy. Buddha bowl is one of my go-to meals, easy, customizable and so tasty. And no evening is complete without dessert. I had a bit of chocolate, still finishing off the Christmas chocolate boxes, and it was the perfect way to wrap up the day. Before bed, I spend a little time reading the Bible. It's such a great way to reflect and end the day on a peaceful note. Tuesday started bright and early at 5 p.m. I know that seems crazy to some, but for me it's the best way to kick off the day. Getting my workout done first thing feels so satisfying, like I've already checked off a big task before the day even starts. It's even less painful because I have my husband as my workout partner, and of course our CrossFit box cat Burpee. And today Burpee was extra needy, constantly demanding hugs and refusing to let me work out. It was adorable though, and we powered through a solid 2-hour session. I always work out on an empty stomach. It works best for me. But then after getting back home, it was more than time for breakfast. And on today's menu was similar to yesterday, but I just switched things up and started with my homemade yogurt topped with a fresh apple. This was so refreshing after a good sweat. Heading into the office again today, and for lunch I kept it simple with the same shepherd's pie from Sunday's batch cooking. Still delicious, and I finished like yesterday with 2 sweet tangerines as well. The weather today was absolutely lovely, and it matched well with the snack I brought today, the kiwi donuts. They are light, fruity and a perfect mid-afternoon treat. After work, I made a stop at the Asian supermarket to restock on essentials. I was out of my beloved spicy sauce, so it was a must. And I also picked up some tofu, sweet soy sauce, and sushi nori, which gave me the inspiration for tonight's dinner. For the sushi, I used rice, nori sheets, carrots, avocado, and eggs. I started by making a quick omelette, adding some cheese for extra creaminess. and then I sliced the avocado and carrot into thin strips. Next, I placed a sheet of nori on some plastic wrap, spread the rice evenly on top, and layered the omelette, carrot, and avocado. Rolling it up tightly was the hardest part and surprisingly easier than I expected. I cut the roll into slices and look how colorful they turn out. So pretty. For the dipping sauce, I mixed sweet soy sauce with spicy sauce, sesame seed, peanut flour, and a little water. It came together perfectly and added so much flavor. Honestly, I was so proud of how the sushi turned out. It was delicious and totally worth the effort. And of course, desserts. Just like yesterday, I ended the day with some chocolate, still working my way through the Christmas stash. The perfect sweet to finish off day 2. This morning started bright and early again, but it was freezing. The temperature difference today was insane, 1 degree in the morning, climbing up to 14 later. So I got my workout in at 6 a.m. and at 7 I gave a CrossFit class. On the menu for the breakfast, mini tartlet, I made a crust with oat flakes, homemade strawberry jam and a splash of milk. And for the filling, I used my homemade yogurt and topped it with kiwi slices and a mix of seeds. Such a cozy and satisfying way to start the day. For lunch, I hosted my mother-in-law and I kept things really simple and served my red lentil and black olive bread from Sunday's batch cooking. It paired perfectly with a fresh salad and grated carrot, cheese, sunflower seeds and balsamic vinegar, a light yet flavorful meal. My stack for the day was the last of the kiwi donuts. I warmed them up and added some extra kiwi slices on top. Can't go wrong with this combo. After work, I caught an incredible sunset while running to my third job of the day, coaching more CrossFit classes. The gym is 3 kilometers from home, so I take the opportunity to squeeze in a run. I finished the last CrossFit class at 9:30, so it was already late. I just assembled a quick dinner with what I had in the fridge. I boiled an egg, warmed up some pre-cooked sweet potatoes, and added avocado, cottage cheese, and black olives. Of course, I topped everything with spicy sauce and sunflower seed for extra crunch. And for dessert, I had my favorite treat, 85% dark chocolate. It's rich, intense, and the perfect way to end any meal. And before going to bed, I prepped the snack for tomorrow by spicing up my homemade yogurt with chia seeds. Letting it rest overnight will thicken it up. On Thursday, the day started as usual with a 6 a.m. workout, followed by coaching a CrossFit class at 7. Mornings like this are busy but so energizing. They set the perfect tone for the rest of the day. For breakfast, I started with a cozy matcha latte, always a favorite. And then I whipped up a giant pancake by mixing an egg with wholemeal flour and milk. Once it was cooked, I topped it with fresh kiwis, strawberries, and a healthier version of peanut butter made by mixing peanut flour with water. And for an extra crunch, I added a mix of seeds. This was such a delicious and filling start of the day. For lunch, I was craving tacos, so I started by rehydrating some TVP with water and mixing in tomato paste for flavor. Then I cut small circles from a wrap and assembled everything: the TVP, homemade guacamole from Sunday's batch cooking, and some salad with grated carrot. I added some grated cheese, balsamic vinegar for the salad with sunflower seeds, and you already guessed it, spicy sauce, obviously. It was a perfect combo of fresh and hearty. And for dessert, as always, as well, I had two juicy tangerines. Concerning my afternoon snack, I started with a base of Weetabix, topped it with the yogurt and chia seed mix I prepared the day before. Look how thick it got overnight, it's amazing. And I finished it off with fresh strawberries. It was quick, delicious, and packed with nutrients. And finally, for dinner, I met up with some women from church for a gathering. It was such a lovely time. Happy Friday, everyone! The last day of the week started just like the others, with an early workout session at 6 a.m., followed by coaching a CrossFit class at 7. Fridays always feel extra rewarding because you know the weekend is just around the corner. Once I got back home, I decided to make pancakes. Honestly, I can't go through a week without them. This time I mixed an egg with whole wheat flour, cacao powder, a splash of milk, some skim milk as well, and baking powder. For the topping, I sliced a kiwi and sprinkled a mix of seeds on top. Such a bright and happy way to start the day. It instantly puts me in a good mood. Since I was working from home today, I took advantage of my lunch break to get my nails done. Little self-care moments go a long way. And for lunch, I kept it simple but delicious with an avocado pasta. I mixed cottage cheese with avocado and combined it with fusilli. Then I topped it with grated broccoli, grated cheese, nutritional yeast, and of course, spicy sauce. It was so creamy and flavorful. I finished with a juicy orange for dessert. For my afternoon snack, I made a quick strawberry parfait. I layered the rest of my homemade yogurt with Weetabix and fresh strawberries, then sprinkle a mix of seeds on top. It's such an easy snack but always feels like a treat. For dinner, it had to be noodles. I started by preparing tofu, pressing out the liquid with a paper towel. I cut it in an accordion style so it could better absorb the marinade, which was miso paste. I brushed it all over the tofu and cooked it in the air fryer. Meanwhile, I boiled water for the soba noodle and added some dehydrated wakame seaweed and grated carrot into the pot. Once everything was ready, I topped the dish with peanuts, sesame seeds, crispy fried onions, and yes, you guessed it, spicy sauce. It was such a comforting and flavorful end of the day. As always, I ended the day with a square of dark chocolate, my little nightly indulgence, and just like that, the work week came to an end. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Let me know in the comment which meal was your favorite or if you would like to try any of these recipes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Ciao, ciao.